We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade, Sensei.
Us.
Now, Sensei, did you hear what happened at the Prime Card? Listen, you and I, we watched the Prime Card presser, and we got some laughs out of that one, some belly laughs, you know what I'm saying? It was insane. It was pure chaos. Yeah, there you go. The John Fury. That's what they're calling it in the streets these days. That's the John Fury. Yep. Now, we didn't actually talk about this, but something else that happened that day was kind of unexpected, but also at the same time not. Logan Paul versus Gideon went down. Argument, not a fight. Mixed. Yeah. So, did you hear anything about this?
A little bit, and I saw like a little tweet video. I think I saw one of them.
Okay. So, let's just,
just talking about Logan, but you know me.
Yeah.
Only got pieces, so bro.
Yeah, bro. This man watching TikTok videos.
Catch me up to speed.
Definitely doing that. Let me
bring it full cyclical for me.
We're still doing that. So here, Fred got in on the action with some impressions. Okay, Fred. So here's the video. This is at the presser. Jidion showed up. He was live streaming.
Yep.
The fact that Jidion was live streaming this is the only way you would ever see this in the public, because what we're about to see is, will the real Logan Paul please stand up?
Okay.
Logan Paul has done a great job, and I think people are starting to realize this more and more. I know that when I talk about it, people are like, oh, Wade, you're biased.
Yeah.
Logan has done a very good job crafting what he wants the public to see him as. And that is put together, businessman, nice guy, dude. What we're about to see is who Logan Paul is. Let's take a look. So this is...
Here we go.
Come on, bro. Don't go Hollywood on me, man. Yo, bro, I want you to go down like that, bro. Come.
Oh, that's SX.
Go down like that. Go down like that, please.
Hey, yo. What are we saying about that?
Wait. That's the name of his song. Wait.
Yeah. You know Down Like That, the song? Come on, you know it.
I don't know. Nothing.
Down like that, oh,
Oh, actually, yes.
Come on.
That's a vibe.
Yeah, that's SX made the song with KSI.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes.
That's him. So, Gideon is walking around backstage at the Prime presser, and like I said, this is what happens after. He catches Logan leaving the presser, and this is what goes down.
That's the name of the song. Oh, wait. We got Logan. Logan, can we get a quick interview? Okay. Logan, can we switch seats real quick?
Little joke thrown out there. Logan, can we switch seats a little bit?
A little bit of a poke there.
Now, I think that's fair game because Gideon is a very jovial, jokey guy. And I'm sure, and I don't know if he knew there was beef here already. Because
he definitely knows.
That could definitely be.
You can hear it in the tone of his voice. Hey, bro, can we switch seats real quick?
Right, like referencing the fact that Logan made him
we know
switch
what he's
seats
saying right there
at the UFC event, and he basically said, "Hey, I don't want to be on camera. Can you stop recording me? And also, can you sit over here?" That was the reference there. So Gideon hits him with a light jab.
Like he knows already he's not getting in an interview. Let's be clear.
After he gets the Logan, can we get an interview? And he just kind of walks off. Then he hits him with the jab because it's like, all right, you trying to big league me? Okay, we'll hold this one, right?
Yeah.
So this is how he gets him.
Oh, wait. We got Logan. Logan, can we get a quick interview? Okay. Logan, can we switch seats real quick? How am I two-faced? Logan? I wasn't the one laughing when Jake was making fun of me.
I wasn't the one laughing when Jake was making fun of me. So Logan immediately is on 100. You're really a two-faced bitch. Or immediately on it. Now, I got people coming at me on Twitter for saying this, but I've never in any of my life ever been I don't know, I get called two-faced, but that's because of the KSI tweet rant. Never in my life. But Logan has shown two-faced characteristics.
Yeah.
With the whole KSI situation, with the whole condemning Dylan Dennis for crypto scams while also pulling one of his own. There's a lot there.
A lot of blurred lines.
Now, he goes off on Gideon, calls him I just think it's hilarious for a man that has those qualities to then turn around and say that to Gideon because you got a little tight over a slight jab, and Gideon apparently reacted. Another thing that happened here, he reacted to some of the things that Dylan was saying about the fiance on his stream, and it's very, very light stuff that Logan got very emotional over very quickly.
A bit hypocritical. Karma coming full cyclical.
Oh, no. That's heat, dog. That's heat. Come on, son.
I tried.
Come on.
I tried.
Sensei throwing bars. I'm telling you, he starts throwing bars, it's over for y'all. If Sensei starts spitting bars, it's over. You're done. That was the one thing he was missing. He got the tooth fixed. Now he's spitting bars. You're done, dude. You can't see him. Facts, dog. That got me hyped. Okay, let's watch the rest of this here.
I wasn't the one laughing when Jake was making fun of me.
I make one comment to ask your corny ass to switch seats so I can enjoy my day.
That has nothing to do with it. It's what you did with Jake. That's all it has to do. It's what you did with Jake.
My brother. I defended my brother.
But why were you defending with KSI?
Bro, he's my business partner.
Okay. Obviously, okay. Hey, I see where your loyalty lies.
You mad two-faced.
No, I'm not two-faced. I'm real when it needs to be real, and you don't deserve to be real too.
Yeah.
That is one of the hardest lines I think I've ever heard said to somebody. Let's go back and just 1 second here. I want to break down just a little bit of what's said.
Let's break it down. That's what we're here for. That's what we do.
Corny ass to switch seats so I can enjoy my day.
That has nothing to do with it.
So Logan thinks that Jidion is upset about the seat switch thing, and that's the only thing. And that's why Logan's calling him two-faced for I'm assuming the video he did with Dylan and reacting to he didn't do it with Dylan, but reacting to the fiance.
Yeah.
He's like, like in Logan's mind, you did that video because I told you to switch seats. What Gideon obviously is a little bit more upset about is the fact that Jake was making fun of Gideon and calling him a bunch of names and saying some things about him I think it was a couple weeks ago, a month ago, and Logan sat there and laughed with him about it. Meanwhile, when Jake starts saying things about KSI, Logan's quick to, well, hold on a second. Wait. And when KSI has got a whole crowd of people in Germany and fucking Switzerland and London yelling, fuck KSI or fuck Jake Paul off the Prime bus, not only is Logan not doing it, in some cases he's joining in. Fuck Jake Paul. He's doing it with them. And sure, you want to say it's ironic, but dude, you're still doing it. Yeah, I don't think Jake takes it as a joke. You might, but he didn't think it was very funny, I'm sure.
Right.
So what Gideon's trying to say here is, okay, you'll do that with me, and here's another layer to it. Listen to what Logan's response is.
It's what you did with Jake. That's all it has to do. It's what you did with Jake.
My brother. I defended my brother.
But why were you defending with KSI?
Bro, he's my business partner.
Okay. Obviously, okay.
This is the other layer. KSI is a business partner and friend. That's why he won't say anything back.
Yeah.
Gideon was also a part of Prime and was also, I guess, in Gideon's mind, considered a friend of Logan's. So if you're doing it for KSI, you must not have thought of Gideon as much of a friend. And KSI is the one that's the business partner now, and Gideon's no longer with Prime. So maybe it wasn't as important now.
Right.
That's where he's getting at with this. It's like, I'm assuming, I'm speaking for Gideon, I don't know this. Gideon probably considered Logan a friend, and then for Logan to just sit there and not show that same energy with KSI, he's like, well, bro, how you going? Yeah, you calling me two-faced? By the way he's acting. Yeah. But this is how you deal with the situation. Now, this is the hardest line, like I said, I think I've ever heard someone say, because it's layered. Listen at this.
Hey, I see where your loyalty lies.
You mad two-faced.
No, I'm not two-faced. I'm real when it needs to be real, and you don't deserve to be real too.
Yeah, right, bro.
You don't deserve to be real too.
I'm real when it needs to be real, and you don't deserve to be real too. That's a bar, dude. That's a harder bar than you just spit. You know those people that you don't have enough respect for to be as real as you can be with them, like you just don't care about what it is that, just dealing with them at all is like, I'll say what you want to say because I don't really care about being real with you.
Yeah, you're just in and out.
Yeah. Like you're
trying to survive.
Your acquaintances with them, like, hey, what's going on?
Get yourself from point A to point B in the conversation.
Yeah. And it
in
shouldn't,
the interaction.
I don't think that, there are people in your life that you can't give that much energy to. You just can't.
Right, because you don't trust it or it may not go somewhere.
Exactly. You don't trust what the information you're giving them won't be used against you later. Whatever it is. You just don't trust that person. Jidion saying that to Logan Paul is how I think a lot of people are starting to feel about Logan.
Yeah.
Like you don't know if he's being real with you or if it's because of your affiliation with Prime. Or it's because your affiliation with whatever it is that's going to make his business acumen better.
Which seems
Dana
very
White.
LA and very Hollywood.
Very Hollywood.
Because that is the definition of Hollywood.
Well, it's the definition of business over personal.
Right.
Dana White, the UFC, while Jake's in the whole fighter pay. If I'm honest, the KSI thing is like, okay, it's a drink, and yes, it's Jake's like apparent mortal enemy, whatever. I wouldn't do it. I don't know that anybody would in that situation. It's just an odd one. The Dana White thing strikes me as even worse. Because Jake is, and you can say for good or bad reasons, Jake has taken a stance on fighter pay that's pretty hard. Like, yeah, I don't fuck with Dana White because of this. He's basically robbing these fighters, paying them fractions of what they're actually worth. And Logan, a couple months later, is like, hey, Dana, let's do business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
tricky.
This is how, again, you talk about, I'm only real with people that deserve it, and Logan doesn't deserve to be real to.
Yeah. It's tough, but I feel like a part of it, definitely that, though, but I feel like even it's tricky because a part of that is these guys are so big in the game that a situation like that, like let's say a Dana White thing, because these guys have done their own thing. Like Jake Paul does his own thing. Logan Paul does a lot of his own stuff. Separate. I wonder, looking from my point of view, if like the Dana White situation, or like a UFC situation between Logan and Jake, or the way Logan at least sees it, is because these guys are like big fish, that type of discrepancy or issue doesn't seem like that big of a deal to Logan. Whereas like I'm trying to think like
I think you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if me and my bro, or like me and you like have like a small disagreement about like LeBron and MJ.
Right. And you go and work with MJ.
In the grand scheme of thing, you know what I mean? We're like, like I'll go get a brand deal with Dana White.
Right.
Even though you hate him. Like it's like you know what I'm saying? Like you hate 2K because the thing, and I'm like, I still play it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for Jake, I think that's different.
Jake takes it, I think, more personal than Logan
because
does.
The way that Logan talks, bro, like we're talking like he wants to be the greatest entertainer in the world. The stuff that he's doing, I wonder if, and there's so many moving pieces.
Yeah.
I think that Logan may think that these things, because he seems surprised a lot by other people's reaction. Like even Jake.
Yeah.
He's like, you feel this way?
Yeah.
Like he's like shocked by other people's reaction. And I think one of his main issues is like even here with Gideon, that he
thinks he's right here, by the way.
He's
like
out of touch.
Super in the right,
he
thinks.
He's out of touch with the way that other people like see his behavior.
What do you chalk that up to?
You know? Well, I just think that
is that like surrounding, like people surrounding him, or just that he's on a level now where it's like
no, it's him.
Interpersonal relationships.
No, I think it's his interpersonal relationship, but I think it's where he's at, and how like in his life and the way that he views things in his environment. This happens all the time, but like in different situations. Like if like your parents and job and kids like with their life, like how the drastic difference between like your parents, how they view life and they're working and they're doing stuff, and your kid, like the kid is like, well, I wanted to go here, and you're like, what? It's not that important. And you get like a drastic different reaction. Like, why are you acting this way?
Right.
Logan seems like the out of touch parent. Like, why are you behaving this way?
Right.
Just extremely out of touch with, but he's working with these people. You know what I'm saying?
But also in his own mind,
Logan wants to be, you know, he's almost not delusional, but irrational in the way like him and Jake are similar. Like Logan's like, I want to be the greatest entertainer in the world. I want to be bigger than The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake Paul's like, I want to be a world champion boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but like, it's part of the reason they're so successful.
Of course.
But I feel like so many people in this situation, in their realm, just are absolutely trash when it comes to like interpersonal communication. Like I feel like they're constantly in battles with.
Do you think it has to be that way at their level?
No, definitely.
Or do you think
not.
It's just like a lazy thing that you fall into because it's just you don't have time for it, or just I gotta, you know?
I think not just time, but it may not just time, but I think it may be just the speed of it all.
Yeah.
Because you're doing so much and it requires so much energy. Like, bro, there's no way Michael Jordan was going to be. Like,
Mike was an asshole. Everybody said Mike was an asshole.
No, he couldn't be
couldn't be friendly, high five guy. Let's go. Yeah.
The best husband.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's the best basketball player ever.
Right. Okay. That's fair.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like
this is why they
Bruce
say
Lee
that, NFL athletes.
Everyone said that
athletes
Bruce Lee was an asshole. He was terrible to work with.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe that's what I was going to ask you. Maybe you get on a level where you just really can't relate to the finer things in like normal, like we said, interpersonal relationships. You get to a level where that stuff doesn't, in your mind, it just doesn't matter. Like, whatever, dude.
Right. And it's not that I accept it or do I think it's okay, but it's me, like, right now when I'm saying this, I think I'm trying to just be observant that, like, I'm not surprised.
Right.
Because this is what I kind of expect from people who are trying to do this. Because when you like deep dive, when you try to like put all your eggs into this basket and be so good at this thing that requires a certain type of behavior and energy and time, it has to give somewhere, bro.
For sure.
You can't do it all.
For sure.
And with Logan's personality and his environment that he's in, like this exacerbates his his challenge that he already had.
It fuels it, yeah.
He's been having rifts with his brother.
Yeah.
He's been having like judgment issues, like not judging the way certain things are gonna go. Like he's been having this, and as he's getting more success or whatever he's doing, it's clearly just getting worse. And it like sucks, but hey, it is what it is, dude.
It's not the end of the world for anybody here.
I don't like it's not a thing where I'm like, well, it is what it is. So he just, that's how he is. Like I accept it. But I think it's something where
you know what it is when you're getting into.
It's only gonna get. I feel like it's only gonna get worse unless his circle gets smaller. Like I feel like some people seem like.
I mean, I feel like he has a small circle already, though. He got Mike.
Like, dude, like look at but
everybody else gets. You're not
this
here.
Is what I'm saying though. Like
you're not there.
And if it gets a little bit bigger or something like affects that circle.
Yeah.
But this is why a lot of people don't got a lot of friends, and a lot of people just do their thing. You know what I mean? Just keep to themselves because they can't mess with a lot of people. And it's, I don't know, dude. He's like a freight train, and
yeah, that's the best way to describe it. He's an 18-wheeler, just running you over. If you're not with it, you got to dip. You know what I'm saying? And that's not an inherently bad thing, but I think the big point that gets missed with Logan is he's trying to act like that's not him.
Correct.
You're trying to play a character in front of different people, like, again, two-faced. But then when it comes to rubber meeting the road, the real you comes out. And if that's you, be you. But do it all the time. Don't, hey, Jidion, we friends, welcome to the business, yada, yada. And then, you're a two-faced bitch, all this, da-da-da. No, dude, that's not how it goes.
Somebody, and my brother came up, if my brother got beat up by somebody, and my brother came up to me and was like, "Little bro, I could not get this shit done. I need you to do it." And my brother looked into me and I saw nothing but seriousness in his eyes. I would have this conviction of, bro, I gotta get this done. And then how would you feel 2 years later, your brother's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Me and your biggest enemy are about to be billionaires. It's all good now. It's all good." KSI's not in the wrong. KSI's just been keeping it a buck the whole time. He does not fuck with Jake. The only person that has not been keeping it a buck is Logan. Logan's the only one that hasn't been keeping it a buck. And then besides the fact of that, bro, look at his team. Look what Logan's done to George. Look at what Logan's done to all these different people.
Yeah, bro.
In his life. Have you guys not noticed that his team is just dwindling? What happened to Mac? What happened to his assistant? What happened to his vegan friend? There's so many people that were, quote unquote, close in Logan's life that they just all fall away out of nowhere. And then they can't say nothing because Logan got them Hall of Fame NDAs.
Hall of Fame
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame badge, son. Man's playing too much 2K. Hey, Gideon broke it down low-key better than we did. That's the truth, though. It's like, and this is why I see this on Twitter. I'll say something about Logan that's just objectively true, and somehow KSI gets brought into the situation, I'm like, they're separate people. They work at a company together. You don't have to hate KSI to say that Logan is doing something stupid here. In fact, it has nothing to do with KSI. So when Gidion's saying, like, listen, KSI's kept it a buck with the whole Jake thing. He's told Logan to his face, I don't like your brother.
Right.
And he's also told Logan to his face, you should probably support your brother. But it's just one of those things where it's like,
he's like, yeah, bro.
He's like, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Logan's the one that's like, back and forth with it. And then the biggest point there is what you said about the people just fall away because you're either with it or you're gone. And that's it. And it's
the circle has to get smaller because he's going too fast and he's doing so much.
But it's also like, we can't discount. It's also a thing where it's Logan's way or the highway, and that's it, dude. And that's that maybe that, again, we talked about it. Maybe that has to be the case. It is impulsive. His name's on the fucking wall. It is his businesses. But dissenting opinions are not going to stay around. And that's what you talked about, is keeps kind of fueling that same repetitive, cyclical activity. You know, it does though.
Yeah, and it's so interesting to see, like, how is it gonna
how
is
do
it
you
gonna
think
work?
It plays out? I was gonna say, how do you think?
Yeah,
it
it's
plays
so
out?
tricky because sometimes it does play out.
I'm sure there's
and then
stories that
sometimes
we've
it
never
doesn't.
heard of, like you said, guys like The Rock. I mean, we've heard the stories about Michael. The man
When The
forced
Rock
it
is
to work.
working out, this man is by himself every time.
Yeah, you don't see Rock
There's
with an
nobody else.
entourage.
This man, by the way, there's no cameraman. He's like this. He's recording himself, bro.
Facts.
He probably has it like on a tripod, dude. He's like,
Facts.
nope,
Facts.
touch this.
And Michael
and again-
had, friends, acquaintances, but when it was go time, he was dictator.
Yeah,
So maybe it's just got
I
to be
want to
that
win.
way.
I want to win.
Not we want
That was
to
it.
win. I want to win.
Yeah, yeah. And again, that worked. It doesn't always work.
Not always. No,
You
they
know?
can drive it the opposite way completely, for sure.
Especially when you're because your aim, his aim. Logan said, "I want to be the number one entertainer in the world."
Yeah.
He didn't say, "I want to be the best friend, the best brother."
Yeah.
I want to be this. I want to. He didn't. There was none of that. I want to be the best entertainer in the world. Let's go, bro. You better be careful.
You can do that though. You can do that.
Yeah.
But don't sit down with Jake and talk about, I'm your brother. What do you mean? I'm trying to build a business. And don't come at guys and call them two-faced, and then when they pull it back then they put it back in your face and say, that's you, dog. Well, that's my business partner, but you were also a business partner at one time, but then we let you go.
This is
But
one of
this
those things that you might just get what you wish for.
Yeah.
You want to be the number one entertainer in the world, you might be that.
Ain't nobody
And
going to
it
be
might
left,
not
though.
be everything that you wanted.
Ain't nobody going to be left.
I hope that it is eventually, and you can figure it all out.
You got to balance
But
it, though.
it's just so tough to see because so many people this happens, dude. Like, it just happens. Everyone watching here, all you guys, you aim for something and then you aim for it and then you get to these crossroads where the lines get blurred and you got to make certain choices, and you don't have the time to be like, let me reflect on this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have a conversation with that person.
Mm-hmm.
Because every moment is big time moment. Every moment is clutch. Every moment's G7, dog. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to talk about that too. But
So you get into 0.4 seconds where it's like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Then you're Pete Carroll, not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch and giving the Patriots another Super Bowl, son. 'Cause
Ring
you think
City.
you should throw it.
Ring City,
And
Russ.
get that pick. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
and then all of a sudden, Seattle could have gone back. If they win that championship, they probably go back and win another one. But
Instead,
because they don't.
they're
in the heat of the
G6
moment,
energy. G6 energy.
G6.
Now,
all day. But you get what I'm saying?
I do. I get what you're saying. That's the point. But again, when you're in Logan's position, you absolutely do have time to sit down and reflect because you've done it on camera. Now, a couple of times. That's why I said the camera was so important in this situation.
Because you gotta put that ego aside.
The pride, of course it is. No, it is. And none of us want to do it. None of us want to. I can say we have anecdotal examples. There's points where I do not want to accept it. Pride gets in the way of some things that I don't want to accept. You have to. Otherwise, it's
You got to.
It's going to keep happening, man. So I thought Gideon broke it down. I sent him a message. I was like, or I said, Gideon. Because I was proud of him, man. For him to stand up for himself,
It was great for him to do that, yes.
He needed to do that, and it didn't have to be like some drama-filled reaction video on YouTube. He did it in the man's face, and I thought that was such a big thing for people to see. Like, it doesn't matter, Logan Paul and anybody else. If someone is disrespecting you or you feel like you got a problem with someone, handle it right there, and then it's done, and that's it.
Gideon seems like the guy I would want to have in my circle.
Facts. Hey, Jidion, you're always open to come on the breakdown. Logan, too, by the way. We're accepting of all people here on the breakdown.
I would love to have.
Come through, Logan. You got to unblock me first so I can send you the DM to do it. But after that, you can come through on the breakdown. But listen, comment section. Y'all let us know, man. One, do you want to see Gideon and or Logan Paul on the breakdown? And two, how do you feel about this whole situation? Logan trying to be the best entertainer and balance it, or maybe not even trying to. Something's going to catch up to him.
No, this is not something. There's been multiple things. This is nothing new.
Yeah. I'm just saying one of them's going to hit.
One of them did hit really bad a long time ago.
I know. And it somehow, we're here
unfortunately
again.
And fortunately, he recovered.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's something where he feels more invincible now.
Could be.
Sometimes that happens.
G7.
I don't know, but I guess we'll find. Oh, I was looking from you.
In the video, Christian. Hit the music.
I can't take no loss.